Well, Chris, it's not surprising that Senator Bernie Sanders and Senator Elizabeth Warren ate up most of the time because they were defending themselves from attacks from the outside there. As you said, the moderates versus the progressives.
I think Democrats win when we run on real solutions, not impossible promises.
I don't understand why anybody goes to all the trouble of running for president of the United States just to talk about what we really can't do and shouldn't fight for.
Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, the top two targets during night one of the second round of Democratic presidential debates in Detroit.
You might as well FedEx the election to Donald Trump.
The progressive presidential hopefuls fending off attacks from some of their more moderate rivals and getting feisty with those who say their ideas are too extreme to get them elected.
I think if we're going to force Americans to make these radical changes, they're not going to go along. You throw your hands up, but you haven't.
The debate, less about one candidate versus another and more about their ideology.
If we embrace a conservative agenda, you know what they're going to do? They're going to say we're a bunch of crazy socialists. So let's just stand up for the right policy, go out there and defend it. That's the policy I'm putting forward, not because I think it's the right triangulation between Republicans here and Democrats there, because I think it's the right answer for people like my mother-in-law, who is here, whose life was saved by the ACA, but who is still far too vulnerable to the fact that the insurance industry does not care about.
Everything that we're talking about here tonight is what's wrong with American politics.
Were their visions too timid?
I'm not here to criticize other Democrats. My job is to talk about what I believe in.
Off the debate stage, the White House hopefuls addressing what they need to do next.
There's a lot of work to be done, but you know, my whole life has been doing work, right? The opposite of woe is to giddy up.
Some people would say it's unrealistic. They think you can jump from where you are to where you need to be.
Who's that?
Anybody looking at the polls and looking at the number you got to get to.
Oh, the history of the country is filled with surprises.
But the lesser-known moderates using their moment in the spotlight to clash with the leading candidates as they try to make a name for themselves.
Medicare for All is comprehensive. It covers all health care needs for senior citizens.
But you don't know.
Second of all.
You don't know that,
Second
Bernie.
of all.
We'll come to you in a second,
I do know, and I wrote the damn bill.
And tonight, of course, it's going to be Vice President Joe Biden in the line of fire, alone this time, more likely once again from Senator Kamala Harris and Senator Cory Booker. Less a progressive versus moderate vibe, and this time issues of race will likely be center stage, along with old versus new. But, of course, we always love the surprises, which we're not expecting. We're live in Detroit. Dan Hausle, 7 News Today, New England.
Not hearing from President Trump directly yet, but Dan, I know his campaign is responding to last night's debate. What are they saying about the Democrats' performance?
Well, they are putting out a statement overnight. As you said, President Trump not tweeting yet. We'll keep watching that. But for now, let's take a look at the statement from the president's campaign. They're saying same radical Democrats, same big government socialist message, adding finally same winner of tonight's debate, President Donald Trump. But like you say, it's getting about that time of the morning. We'll watch for the president's tweets as well. Back to you, Chris.